go into Dallas without Caitlin Clark, and yet again walk out of Dallas with another victory, 88.
Now that they've got this victory, this has not been updated yet, but 16 wins. It'd be 16-12.
Don't look now. The Indiana Fever have won 4 straight games, climbing up the standings. Currently,
the Indiana Fever pulled off a shocking victory without Caitlin Clark, but how? Kelsey Mitchell went off with 23 points, including a highlight reel assist you have to see to believe. Meanwhile, Paige Bueckers faltered in crunch time again for the Dallas Wings. What does this game mean for the Fever's future? Let's break it down.
Kelsey, how are you going to respond? Oh, I'll just go 9 for 19, 23 points, 3 assists.
Put a 12 and 11 out there. Natasha Howard with an 11 and 16 situation.
Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 83% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video.
A little ways behind the Dream. I don't know if the Dream are playing right now. As of right now, the Fever are in 6th place.
78. We've said this multiple times. We need to win the games that we are supposed to win.
Kelsey Mitchell had one mission in this game. Prove she's not just another name on the roster. With Caitlin Clark sidelined, most fans expected the Fever to struggle. After all, they were missing their generational playmaker. Meanwhile, the buzz around Paige Bueckers and the Wings hit a whole new level. It was supposed to be Bueckers' night to dominate, but Kelsey Mitchell had other ideas. By the end, every conversation about this matchup shifted to her, and for good reason. For years, Mitchell's reputation has been solid but underappreciated. She's been a consistent scorer since being drafted 2nd overall in 2018, but it always seems like the spotlight finds someone else. The league buzzes about the star names: Sabrina Ionescu, Aja Wilson, Caitlin Clark. But where's the love for Kelsey Mitchell? All she's done is deliver, and this game, it wasn't just about dropping 23 points, it was about how she did it.
The lower end teams in this league, even without Clark, we should be able to beat them, and we need to handle business.
7th, the Valkyries, the overachieving Valkyries for an expansion team, is still in 8th place.
Her jump shot was automatic, yes, but what stood out was how she orchestrated the offense. Think about this. She wasn't just scoring, she was threading passes like a veteran. That behind the back dime to Natasha Howard in transition. It was a work of art, a no-look assist that left the Wings scrambling defensively. How do you guard a player who's evolved into that? What makes this performance even better is how it symbolises Mitchell's growth. Early in her career, she was primarily a scorer, but her numbers show she's so much more now. Over the last 2 seasons, her assist average has jumped and her turnovers have dipped, highlighting improved decision-making. Indiana trusts her as a leader, not just a bucket getter, and it's paying off in big ways.
Let's just go. It was a group effort tonight, although Kelsey Mitchell was sort of carrying the thing on her back for a while.
Playoff berth. Indiana Fever won 4 straight. Kelsey Mitchell, after going 3 for 10 against the Phoenix Mercury.
2 minutes for Kelsey, 9 of 19, 23 points. That field goal percentage made a very, very nice comeback.
Here's the thing though, Mitchell's greatness goes beyond stats or flashy moments. You can see it in how the team rallies around her. She plays with energy that sets the tone, whether through her defense or how she commands switches offensively. And as dominant as she was in this game, it begs the question, if she's this good now, how unstoppable could this team be when Caitlin Clark returns. The Fever didn't just survive without Caitlin Clark, they looked like a team gearing up for something big. Scoring 88 points without your franchise player? That's not luck, that's depth. Teams usually struggle when their star sits, but the Fever flipped the script, and a lot of that credit goes to players like Aaliyah Boston and Natasha Howard stepping up in massive ways. Let's talk about Boston. She finished with 12 points and 11 rebounds, adding yet another double-double to her season. This wasn't just a typical performance though, it marked her 5th consecutive game doing it. That kind of consistency puts Boston in a class of her own. She's not flashy, but she's relentless on the boards, and has a way of controlling the paint that gives the Fever an edge against more established teams. What stands out about her game is her composure.
Sophie Cunningham threw in 6, including a couple of buckets late in this game. Chloe Bibby.
Since July 11th, Kelsey Mitchell has dropped 20 or more points in 8 out of 10 games. The Fever have a 7-3 record.
She plays like a veteran even in high-pressure moments. Against Dallas, she was the steady presence the Fever needed when the pace picked up, especially in the second half. Then there's Natasha Howard, who was a straight-up problem for the Wings. She pulled down 16 rebounds to go with her 11 points, completely owning the glass. While Boston handled the inside, Howard's versatility and toughness gave Indiana second-chance opportunities that killed Dallas's momentum. Together, they didn't just fill in for Clark's absence, they anchored the team on both ends of the court. The Fever also had to overcome some shaky moments, especially with Dallas threatening to take over late. Paige Bueckers was capable of flipping the game entirely, and yet the Fever held her to a quiet night. Even Stephanie White's decision to bench Chloe BB after she caught fire with back-to-back threes didn't derail this group. This win wasn't just about a couple of standout players, it was about the team as a whole proving they're more than any one star. What's crazy is the potential. If this is what they can do now, where does this team go when Clark returns?
Natasha Howard ties her career high, 16 rebounds, facing her former team. Natasha Howard always plays well against the Dallas Wings.
6 assists. Natasha Howard, Leah Boston both had 5 assists. They were distributing the ball out.
Those 10 games, Aaliyah Boston, after scoring 14 straight points in the fourth quarter against the Phoenix Mercury, coming back.
They're winning without her, and soon they'll be even stronger. This win wasn't just a lucky break, it's the clearest sign yet that the Fever are building a contender. Nobody expected them to compete like this when the season started, but now they're looking like a team that could skip the play-in round entirely. Players like Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston are thriving, and every game without Caitlin Clark is making them tougher and deeper. But here's the question. Can Mitchell and Boston keep up this momentum in the playoffs? And how dangerous do they get with Clark back in the mix? The rest of the league better take notice.